Greetings from the Cascade Christian Pavilion in Medford, Oregon, site of the three-day Christmas Classic, featuring some of the best local and top 3A teams from around the state of Oregon. We're getting set to bring you the Cascade Christian Challenger girls hosting the Klamath Union Pelicans from the 4A Skyline Conference. Jim McCoy here this evening along with Johnny McCoy on the camera. We're moments away from tip-off. It's been a busy day of basketball in action here earlier today. In girls play, we opened up with the Phoenix Pirates taking a victory against the St. Mary's Crusaders in the afternoon. It was Santiam Christian in a close match against North Valley, and then tonight here, the Challenger girls against Klamath Union. For those of you along the way who are fans of local basketball, St. Mary's will once again be in action tomorrow morning at 11:30 as they get ready to take on the Santiam Christian Eagles. Meanwhile, these Challengers will be taking on the Phoenix Pirates in a game that will be streamed right here on Table Rock Sports with tip-off time scheduled for 5:30. It's the 32nd edition of the Christmas Classic. Basically, the main primary fundraiser for the Cascade Christian Challenger boys basketball program that allows the team to operate independent of needing school funding, allowing to take care of things like equipment and uniforms, also trips to away tournaments. As a matter of fact, the Challenger boys, some of you are already aware that they are sitting out this tournament, that between a rare opportunity to play at the Capital City Classic up in Salem earlier this week, and then the upcoming Les Schwab Invitational, which is a very exclusive tournament, that has eaten up just about all the allotment of non-conference games that they have. And typically Coach Brian Morse will want to have a couple of in his back pocket for happens to help sharpen his team up for an anticipated trip to the Oregon 3A tournament coming up in March. Meanwhile, speaking of the Challengers, switching gears to the girls' side of things, so that's one of the nice things about this tournament that we have going on this week. They get the spotlight. This Challenger program under third-year coach Jeff Robeson has made steady improvement. Just a couple of seasons ago, the team was 5-19 overall, winless in league play. Last year, they were in the hunt for a playoff spot and just right there on the cusp of being able to move on to the state tournament. Didn't quite make it. And this year, this has the look of a team that could end up making a good run. I think one of the things we'll look for this year is that the Far West League has a lot of tough competition in it, whether you're talking about the likes of Sutherland or Coquille, Douglas. There are some teams that will have a lot to say about how far the Challengers might go. This Challengers team, still relatively young, only two seniors on it between Timna Robinson, the Challenger guard, and also reserve guard Brooke Akins, who have been mainstays over the years. Otherwise, quite a mix of juniors, sophomores, and even a freshman in the mix with Morgan Samhammer. But this team continues to make steady improvement. Come into this tournament with a 2-2 record. One of those losses for the Challengers came against 4A Marshfield a little bit earlier, but it was a game that the Challengers were very competitive, and look forward to seeing what they can do here in this tournament. What we'll do right now is we're going to take a quick time out, and when we return, we should be ready for tip-off. It is the Lady Challengers versus the Lady Pels. Day one action at the Christmas Classic. We've got that for you coming up on the other side of this break here on TableRockSports.net.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking.
Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace.
Hey.
Whoa!
My name is Mason Mahaffey. I'm the Solar Pros Manager of Oregon, and I'm also a teacher and a coach here in the Rogue Valley. Have you looked into solar panels and it didn't make financial sense? I brought Solar Pros here to Oregon to make it more affordable for working class families to put solar on their home. Solar Pros is purposely beating our competitors' prices by thousands of dollars because we are that serious about saving you money. Solar Pros PNW provides the most comfortable, educational, and personal solar experience in Oregon. Visit our Facebook page at Solar Pros PNW to see all of our projects and all the families that we are helping save money.
Welcome back to the Cascade Christian Pavilion. Jim McCoy along with Johnny McCoy getting ready to bring you the Challengers and the Pelicans. I'm going to go into standby mode as we get ready to hear the announcement of tonight's starting lineups. Okay, well, it sounds like this thing's not going to be very cooperative microphone-wise. But as they come out on the floor, you just saw the introduction for the Pelicans of Keely Hall. And she is joined in the starting lineup by Dianara Pena. Always hard to make these out with the ponytails, but Emma Coates, number 23 for the Challengers. She'll be joined by Jordan Jones, been the leading scorer for the Challengers the last couple of years. Timna Robertson, the coach's daughter, playing a guard spot, wearing number 30. Then we have Grace McCauley, sophomore wing in the lineup. And then Isabel McCauley, the transfer from Crater, a junior. And she has already had the makings of an impact player early on in the season. Glad you could join us this evening. Pelicans in their road red uniforms with white numerals, the Challengers in their white uniforms with purple numerals and gold trim. Getting ready to jump it up, Keely Hall will go against Emma Coates. Couple last-minute instruction. Looks like, okay, removal of some jewelry before we get going. Pelicans, coached by John Nahar. The Challengers by Jeff Robertson. Klamath Union, 4A team. The Challengers, 3A. Tip is in the air, controlled by the Challengers. Robertson to Grace McCauley. Grace and Izzy are cousins. Coates will dish it off for Robertson. Feeds Grace McCauley. Swings a pass, now kicks it out for Jones. Challengers showing some good patience. Shot a little bit long by Coates. Offensive rebound. There's Robertson with it. One of the shortest people on the floor, but with good positioning, is able to get the carom. She'll drive, kick it out for Izzy McCauley. Her shot just a little bit off to the right. Meanwhile, Pelicans out on the break after they take the rebound. Quickly up the floor it goes to Dakota Neese. They'll feed it inside. Shot off the bottom of the backboard by Keely Hall. Foul called against Timna Robertson, and that will send Hall to the free throw line. inside the first minute of tonight's game. Hall, first free throw attempt, rolls around and down, giving her team the early 1-0 lead. Second attempt, that one a little bit long. Grace McCauley trying to get it, but the Pelicans control it. Jordan Jones with the rebound. Good rebounder, also a good ball handler. Izzy McCauley. She starts the dribble drive, kicks it out for Robertson. Robertson trying to wave off the defender here, picks up her dribble, and the ball is taken away, but it's taken back by Robertson. Robertson feeds to Izzy McCauley, 2. Challengers take the early 2-1 lead. One of their trademarks, Robertson, a big believer in full court pressure. So look for the Challengers to be aggressive defensively to help make up for the relative lack of size, with Jones at 5'9", being the tallest player in the Challenger lineup. Pena with the basketball over on the left wing, passes on the far sideline to Aaron Garcia. They'll feed it. Hall going inside. Pena with the left hand off the window as the Pelicans go up by 1. Robertson moving right. Kicks it back out for McCauley. McCauley driving to the hoop. Coates. And the Challengers retake the lead. Backcourt pressure, as you can see by the Challengers. Grace McCauley moving with it. Up the floor it goes to Nice. Nice. Now they'll feed it over for Pena, and she gets it to go. The 3 ball gives the Pels a 2-point lead. 5:29 to go here in the first quarter of play. Robertson to Isabel McCauley. Coates eyes a drive. Back out it goes for Jones. Ball tipped around. Robertson is able to track it down. Timna, bounce pass, taken away. Pelicans trying to push the pace. Challengers trying to get back defensively. Broken up by Grace McCauley. Looks like from here the call is a kicked ball by the Challengers. So the Pelicans will inbound underneath their own basket, leading by 2 with 5:01 to go in the first. Pena feeds it down on the low post to Hall. Hall drives, spins her shot off target. McCauley with the rebound. Up the floor to Coates. Coates kick it out for Izzy McCauley. Her shot rims off. There with the weak side rebound. Up the floor goes Kashaylee Thomas. Thomas on the drive to the left. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by the Challengers. It'll be Thomas with the inbound along her baseline. Actually, now it'll be Farrah Zumwalt. Zumwalt inbounds. A little spin move. A little bit short. Ball tipped around. Last touch by Klamath Union. Challengers with an opportunity to tie or go ahead here with 4:27 to go in the first quarter of play. And Pelicans turnabout fair play. They end up applying full court pressure. Shot by Izzy McCauley. Rims off. Pena out of backcourt. Guarded by Coates. Ball tipped around. Last touch by the Pelicans. Early turnovers by both teams. Kind of part of that feeling out process. Jones will bring it out of backcourt. Versatile player. Probably in a perfect world you have her at a point guard or a wing spot, but at 5'9", her height valuable to the Challengers. We have a whistle down on the low post. Foul called against the Pelicans. Call goes against Shaylee Thomas. Her first of the ball game. Inbound, Coates starts a drive, kicks it out for Jones. Jones going to make a move. Now feeds it to Grace McCauley. And the Challengers tie up the ball game. Grace, also a soccer player for the Challengers. Her cousin Izzy was a part of that Challenger volleyball team that finished 4th at state. Traveling call against Klamath Union. This is our first broadcast of Challenger girls basketball this season. See a couple familiar faces along that Challenger bench. Joining Coach Robertson. And her second year as an assistant is Sophie Ferreira. Her younger sister May plays on the team. And then also Emily Stevens returns after having graduated from George Fox, playing there for 4 years. McCauley to McCauley. Robertson gets the screen. He's going to shoot from distance. That one just a little bit long. Running it down is Aaron Garcia. Ball tipped away. And with 2:58 and counting left to go in the first quarter, it's Pelican basketball. Shot from long distance. That'll go out of bounds. Challengers get it back. Robertson, Grace McCauley, Jones. Robertson picks up her dribble. Needs a little bit of help. Good defense there by the Pelicans. It just seems like there's a swarm of them wherever you go. Nice save there, and the fadeaway jumper is good. Pena with the basket for Klamath Union. Ball loose on the floor. They'll dump it inside to Jones. Jones spins around, feeds it to Izzy McCauley. Her shot catches the rim, won't stay down. 1:51 to go and counting in the first. And the Pelicans up by 2. Steal by Izzy McCauley. She glides out of backcourt, outruns the posse, lays it up with the left hand. And now an opportunity for Izzy to convert the three-point play. Taylor Folan will check into the ball game for the Challengers. Robertson will earn a well-deserved breather. And also getting set to check in for the Challengers is Angelica Arce. Free throw attempt, short, ball tipped around. Running it down is Aaron Garcia. Garcia, out of backcourt they go. Try to push it up the floor. Cross-court pass. Looking in the direction of Hall. And it ends up out of bounds. $1:25 left to go in the first quarter of play. Coates on the drive. Izzy McCauley. She knocks it down. Izzy gives the Challengers a 3-point lead. 1:07 left to go here in the first. Pelican ball. Garcia over the corner to Hall. Hall starts a drive. And a travel call against the Pelicans. Inside a minute to go here in the first. Challengers seeing their first action in a good couple of weeks. Emma Coates driving to the hoop. No foul called there. Just official ruling that it ended up bouncing off the thigh of McCauley out of bounds. So with a 3, Pelicans could conceivably tie up the game. Work the ball over for Pena. Pena over in the corner to Garcia. Garcia tries to feed it inside. Nice pass. And off the window, scoring is Keeley Hall to draw Klamath Union within one. Try to feed it inside, tipped away. Out of the backcourt, Garcia picked up by Coates, who's an aggressive defender. And we have an offensive foul called, holding her position, Angelica Arce. Challengers get it back, leading by one with 5 seconds to go in the first. The buzzer sounds, and that will end the first quarter of play. After the first 8 minutes of basketball, the Challengers have the 1-point lead. We'll be back in 60 seconds.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Come enjoy the patio weather and a brand new menu at Tap Rock Northwest Grill, where friends and family gather and memories are made. Come visit us today or visit our website.
Back here at the Cascade Christian Pavilion, we get ready to start the second quarter of play. Evenly matched first quarter between the Challengers and Pelicans. Cascade Christian coming out with Jordan Jones, Izzy McCauley, Timna Robertson, Angelica Arce, and Grace McCauley. Meanwhile, for the Pelicans, moving left, shooting from three-point range. Is Thomas. She misses. Challengers get the rebound. Robertson slips, manages to get it away before she travels. McCauley drives inside. And we have a whistle stopping play. Robertson kicks it out. Izzy McCauley, nothing but net. Cascade Christian now with the 4-point lead. Trying to make a play for the ball there is Izzy McCauley. New kid in town, but she's blended in quickly. Like I say, multi-sport athlete. She and her cousin Grace, both varsity volleyball players. Very successful season for Coach Rob Klecker and company. And now helping to advance the Challenger girls basketball program. And where points have been tough to come by in the past for the Challengers, Jones and Robertson pretty much carrying the load. It has been good to have somebody like Izzy come in. And then it always seems like when you have that, then you have all ships rising on a rising tide, and the other players end up becoming the beneficiaries of that, growing in confidence. Hall, little spinning move. The shot will count. If she's fouled, she'll go to the line. Foul called against Grace McCauley. Free throw misses. Try to dump it inside. Hall with a little scoop move. Can't get it to go. Grace McCauley has it. Down She goes to her cousin, gets the ball, and feeds it back out to Izzy. Her shot a little bit off to the right, no good. Rebound taken out of backcourt by Dakota Neese. Neese, one of those players you like having that gives you some physical play around the hoop to haul down those rebounds. Hall, shot misses. Neese trying to make a play on it. Ball tipped around. Hall gets it. Now kick it back out. Garcia. Now Pena. Pena guarded by Coates. Ball tipped around. And a pair of players fall to the floor. Jordan Jones also there. Keeley Hall. Foul called against Jones. That'll be her first of the ball game. First free throw attempt is good. Keeley Hall drawing her team within one. Grace McCauley will take a seat on the challenger bench as Taylor Folan returns. Second attempt up and good. It is a tie ball game at 14 apiece. Jones against backcourt pressure. And a 5-second violation against the challengers. So the defense pays off for Klamath Union. And now Pena will see what she can do about helping her team retake the lead. Taking the feed off the window for two. Leah Segura, who's just checked into the ball game, as Klamath Union goes up by 2. Robertson. Now inside for Jones. Jones double teamed. Up top to Coates. Coates going to drive hard to the hole. She lays it up and in. Emma Coates ties up the ball game. 5:36 left to go here in the first half of play. Glad you could be here with us this evening as we usher in winter sports here on the Table Rock Sports Network. Fans, it's time to tune in to the new sports voice in Southern Oregon, the Ace Sports Radio, AM 1300, FM 107.9, featuring the Visa Network, The Rich Eisen Show, live NFL games, and local and regional programming ahead. The Ace Sports Radio. Back to action. Tie ball game. Garcia and Zumwalt bring it out of backcourt. Screen by Garcia. Segura now to Pena. Pena drives inside the free throw line, kicks it out. Zumwalt will shoot. Shot long. Weak side rebound. Segura, her shot won't go. As McCauley tried to haul in the rebound, she lost control of it. It'll go out of bounds. And taking care of the inbound will be Pena. Moving to the hoop, Neese, her shot off target. Folan with the rebound. Outlets for Jones. Jones up the floor to Coates. Coates going to drive hard to the hole. Her shot off target. And we have a whistle and a foul called. This one's going to go against Klamath Union, and that will send Emma Coates to the charity stripe. Free throw attempt. This one a little bit long off the back iron. Remains a tie ball game at 16. Keeley Hall will return for Klamath Union. Garcia will also come out for a breather. Neese So now you got Segura, Pena, Zumwalt, Hall, and Thomas in the Pelican lineup. Arce getting ready to return for the Challengers. Coming out will be Izzy McCauley. Shooting from long distance. I believe that was Pena. Foul called against the Pelicans. This one will go against Leah Segura, her first personal foul of the ball game. 3 team fouls for Klamath Union. Robertson out of backcourt. Spins between the circles now. She'll drive hard to the hoop. Shot rejected as she goes up. Zumwalt there, but off the block, deflected out of bounds. Folan will get ready to inbound for the Challengers. Robertson takes the inbound. Jones kicks it out for Coates. Robertson drives to the hole. Now it's Coates with it, moving left. Moving along with her is Thomas. The call will go against the Pelicans. For Thomas, that is her 3rd personal foul of the ball game. So she'll come out. A little bit of foul trouble here. Try the inbound with a bounce pass. It's broken up by the Pelicans. Pena tries to drive close to Coast. And there, all alone and laying it up and in, is Keeley Hall. Robertson dumps it high post for Jones. Now to Coates. Coates, Folan able to lasso it, but taking it away is Hall. Robertson there with the steal. Robertson out of backcourt. Jones. Jones to Folan. This foul looks like this one will go against Farrah Zumwalt. For Zumwalt, that'll be her 2nd personal foul. That is now 5 team fouls. And that'll send Taylor Folan to the free throw line. Junior sinks the first free throw attempt, drawing her team within 1. Timeout called on the floor, and we will take one as well. We'll be right back in 60 seconds here on TableRockSports.net.
Thanks for the ride. I'll see you after the game.
Hey, Dear Katie, I've been your #1 fan since I watched your first game all those years ago, and I still love watching you play. But I wanted to see you win so badly that my competitive nature got the best of me. I lost track of what's important. I thought I was supporting you, but I was really just embarrassing you. I'm not your coach, and I'm not an official. I forgot my role. I'm your parent, and you deserve better. From here on, I promise to keep my emotions under control. I'll cheer for you and all the other players, no matter the score, no matter the outcome. Thank you for sharing with me how I can do a better job of supporting you, your team, your coaches, and the sports you love. Still your #1 fan. Love, Dad.
Back here at the Cascade Christian Pavilion, Taylor Folan connected on her first free throw attempt, and she'll have a look at a second. That one off to the left, no good. Peeling off the rebound, it's Keeley Hall. Foul in the backcourt. That'll go against the Challengers and Angelica Arce. Grace McCauley returns as Taylor Folan comes out. McCauley on the break. She gets too far underneath. And coming away with it, the Pelicans with 3:01 to go in the first half. Foul called against the Challengers. And that's also going to go against Angelica Arce. Ball tipped around. Segura trying to make a move on it. There to try to poke it away was Grace McCauley. Robertson will return for the Challengers. Inbound, Hall. Right at the top of the key. They'll kick it back up for Segura. Passes right wing. Driving across the paint with the left hand. Garcia can't get it to go. Izzy McCauley out of backcourt. And we'll have a blocking foul called against the Pelicans. Foul call goes against Dianara Pena. That's her second personal foul for the Pels. That'll be their sixth team foul. They have changed the rules this year on the bonus situation. So now you noticed, whereas, see right now, the Pelicans at 16 fouls. You remember Folan at the free throw line just earlier on a foul by the Pelicans. That on the 35-second shot clock, but you kind of get the feeling. I remember talking with Coach Robertson a couple of weeks ago that he said for his program, the shot clock wasn't going to be an issue, that he likes to get up and down the floor much faster than that. And earlier action today is Hall makes the move, putting her team up by one. Move to the hoop. That was Robertson. She's fouled, and once again, she's at the free throw line. This is a challenger team that has made strides as a free throw shooting squad. And they're getting their opportunities tonight. First free throw attempt knots up the game at 20 apiece. This morning, watching the Phoenix Pirates and the St. Mary's Crusaders today, did see that come into play a couple times for a very young Crusaders team. Lots of freshmen on that squad this year. They kind of find themselves in a spot relatively similar to where the Challengers found themselves a couple of years ago. Second attempt by Robertson. May recall, I believe it was 2 seasons ago, Callie Swain was the only senior on the squad. This year, only 2 between Akins, who's in the ball game, by the way, along with Robertson. Brooke Akins, excellent trap shooter, plays on the, shoots for the Cascade trap shooting team. Has always been a really good energy player for the Challengers off the bench. She'll give you a lot of hustle. Cascade up by 1. Pena glides to the hoop. The shot rolls around and off. Trying to wrestle for the rebound. Jump ball. And on the alternating possession, the Challengers get it with 1:47 left to go in the second. Robertson taking it out of backcourt. McCauley, as he drives, kicks it out for Cousin Grace. Akins. Now Izzy tries to shake a defender, moves to the hoop. And this has been a recipe that has produced good results for the challengers as once again they find themselves at the free throw line. Foul call goes against Erin Garcia. That'll be her first personal of the ball game. And that will send Izzy McCauley to the charity stripe. She's got 12 in the game, make that 13. Scoring pretty balanced for Klamath Union. Jordan Jones going to go ahead and take a quick break as Fullen comes into the lineup. McCauley gives the challengers a 3-point lead. Backcourt pressure. Quickly up the floor, goes off of the foot of Pena. After all the helter-skelter coming out of the backcourt, Izzy McCauley. Akins shoots her shot. A little bit long. And we have a jump ball call underneath. Alternating possession goes the Pelicans' way here with 1:13 left to go in the first half. Challengers with backcourt pressure. Akins comes up on Garcia. Now to Pena. Pena dumps it down low for Nice. Her shot rolls around and down. 1 point game now with 54 seconds left to go in the half. Kick it out for Akins. Akins, Izzy McCauley. Izzy will shoot. Nothing but twine. Challengers now lead by 4. Steal. Izzy tries to feed it inside to Robertson. It's taken away by the Pelicans. Quickly up the floor goes Garcia up the left side. Kicks it back out for Pena. Pena's going to drive. And she's looking for Segura on the weak side. It looks like this one will go against Timna Robertson. That'll be her second personal foul of the half. Challengers now with 5 team fouls. That puts them in the penalty. Pena knocks down the first. Actually, yeah, that is Pena. Emma Coates and Jordan Jones returning for the challengers. Second free throw attempt on its way, and it is good. Challenger lead now whittled down to 2. Robertson with 22 seconds. Jones. Backcourt pressure. And a steal by Hall. Hall to Pena. And it ties up the game. 6 seconds to go. Jones. Robertson. And they call her for a travel. 0.6 seconds left to go, so we'll get a final buzzer heave here. Goes for Garcia. She won't get the attempt off. And that will end the first half of play. Stick around. Coming up, we will have the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. Did you know that the city of Medford is the largest provider of community recreation classes, programs, and sports leagues in Southern Oregon? Check out the program guide for hundreds of offerings at playmedford.com. We'll take a timeout, recognize some of our sponsors, and when we return, we'll be back with more here on TableRockSports.net.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
Any time is a good time to plan your funeral, except at the time of the funeral. At Conger Morris, we know that there are so many advantages to planning ahead. It eases the burden on our families at their worst time. Pre-planning also alleviates their stress, knowing the funeral costs are already taken care of. And it allows your service to be more meaningful, with all of your wishes being taken care of. Call us today for personalized assistance in creating your own plan. Conger Morris, we'll always be there.
Diverse venues, we got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Okay, you know how people complain about how Dutch Bros workers are like too nice, too hyper, compliment you too much, whatever? Maybe you're not nice enough. Maybe you need to get a little Dutch Bros in you.
Discover the West Coast destination for those seeking more. More sunny days, more athletic facilities, more outdoor adventures, more to do during downtime. Medford is your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
So back here at the Cascade Christian Pavilion, it is halftime. And it's been a busy day here at the tournament. Earlier today, we had Klamath Union and Harrisburg in action. Phoenix against Santiam Christian. And coming up later on, kind of capping off the night, we have the St. Mary's Crusaders, Challengers' crosstown rival, in action against one of the historic powerhouses in Oregon 3A basketball, the Dayton Pirates. That game will be coming up at 8:30. So if you're a fan of Oregon high school basketball, come on down here and check it out this evening. The big why behind this basketball tournament is to do so as a fundraiser for the Cascade Christian Boys basketball program. It helps them take care of costs related to uniforms, equipment, travel, things of that nature. And they're able to do that independent of school funding, which always makes it nice. And St. Mary's, they've had some good looks here early in the season. And again, Dayton, one of those teams that's always one of the tops in the Oregon 3A. Then as far as girls basketball action is concerned, for you Pelican fans and Challenger girls fans watching along the way tomorrow, the Pelicans will be playing at 2:30 against North Valley. And then the Challenger girls, and we'll be showing this game to you, will be taking on the Phoenix Pirates in a game that gets underway at 5:30. The Pirates victorious in day one action against the St. Mary's Crusaders. We welcome you to our Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show. Excitement is building for the January 2024 opening of Rogue X. The Aquatics and Events Center await you with 2 indoor swimming pools and water slides. The Event Center will host basketball and volleyball leagues and tournaments and other indoor events. Visit playmedford.com or check your fall activities guide to learn more about the Rogue Credit Union Community Complex, known as Rogue X. You can see on your John L. Scott scoreboard, it's a tie ball game. Pelicans and the Challengers knotted up at 26. We'll take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back with more here on the Table Rock Sports Network.
So what do you do when a loved one has been wrongfully injured or killed? It's simple. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. LetUsFightForYou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
Pick it up. Let's go. Come on. Defense. Defense. What am I teaching you at home? Has this kid played before? Shoot it. Oh. Ah. Come on, ref. Open your eyes. Can't you see out there? So, which one's your kid?
The referee.
You can be a parent, athlete, coach, or an official, but you can only be one. Know your role.
So what do you do when you can't work because you were injured on the job? Easy. Just go to letusfightforyou.com. That's it. Letusfightforyou.com, helping Oregonians get justice for over 40 years.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer starts at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle Ice Cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Here at halftime, let's take a look at the first half stats. First of all, for the Klamath Union Pelicans, Keeley Hall leading the way with 11 points on the night. Then also providing some scoring balance, Dianara Pena with 8 from the first half. Dakota Neese has 4 the contest. And Kashaylee Thomas has a 3-pointer to her credit. Aaron Garcia, Farah Zumwalt, and Leah Segura have all played but have not yet scored. A pair of players in foul trouble for the Pelicans. Thomas with 3 personals. Zumwalt with 3 personals as well. Then looking at the scoring for Cascade Christian, it shapes up like this. Izzy McCauley with a spectacular first half, including 3 3-pointers. She has 17 to lead all scorers in the contest. Emma Coates has 4 in the ball game. Timna Robertson has a pair of free throws to her credit. Grace McCauley has a field goal. And Taylor Folan is 1 for 2 from the free throw line. Jordan Jones, been a quiet first half for her. She has not scored in the ball game. Angelica Arce and Brooke Akins have also played but not scored for the Challengers. As far as fouls go, not too much trouble for the Challengers. Robertson and Arce with 2 personals apiece. We're 1 minute away from the start of the second half. Our halftime report has been brought to you by the Medford Parks and Recreation Department. Swimming lessons, basketball, and volleyball leagues, a splash pad, and water slides are set to open in January at Rogax, located at the Howard Memorial Sports Park. You can reserve birthday rooms and packages with sports and splashing. This has been the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime show. Both teams at their respective benches. Challengers with their original starting lineup. Timna Robertson, just a little late to the party, but she's made it in time. She's joined by Emma Coates, Izzy and Grace McCauley, and Jordan Jones. Challengers start with possession of the basketball, bounce pass in the low post, laying it up and in. Izzy McCauley with with 19 on the night. Challengers applying backcourt pressure. Up the floor they go to Nice. Nice now for Pena. Pena picked up by Izzy McCauley. Up top it'll go. I believe that is Pena. Her shot won't stay. And Robertson's there with the long rebound. Quickly up the floor she goes for Coates. Izzy McCauley tries to kick it out. A little bit of trouble there, but Robertson there to the rescue. Izzy McCauley with the basketball now from her cousin Grace. Kicks it out. Coates will drive to the hoop. Feeds it. Izzy McCauley gets a look from the short corner, and she buries it. Challengers now lead by 4. Nice in backcourt. Challengers applying pressure. Thomas with it. Up the floor to Hall. Hall against Jones. Ball bounces around, running it down is McCauley. McCauley back for Coates. Coates drives, kicks it out for Izzy McCauley. Loses control of it. There is Pena with the basketball. She goes coast to coast. Her shot bounces off, but there with the putback is Thomas. Challenger lead back down to 2. Izzy McCauley on the baseline. Jones, cross-court pass to Robertson. Robertson has it tipped away. Pelicans try to push the pace. They'll count the basket. An opportunity here to take the lead for Klamath Union, and they do. It's a very good offensive Klamath Union team. Kick it out. Grace McCauley. Challengers having some problems with turnovers here early in the third quarter. Garcia. Corner in the backcourt. Nice with it. Thomas able to get across the timeline at midcourt. Ball goes through the hands of Pena. McCauley will let it go, and it'll be Challenger basketball. Izzy McCauley getting backcourt pressure. Wheels and deals out of backcourt. Quickly up the floor for Jones. Coates. She'll make a move to the hoop all alone. She kisses it off the window for 2. Challengers will take a 30-second timeout, leading in the ball game by 1 at 32-31 in what has been an electric third quarter of play so far. Solar Pros and owner Mason Mahaffey invite you to learn how you can save thousands on solar panels installation for your home. Visit Solar Pros Facebook page to learn more. Search Facebook Solar Pros PNW. And don't forget, before or after the game, it's a great time to visit Dutch Bros and enjoy your favorite beverage. Dutch Love Day is coming in February, where $1 from every drink is donated back to local organizations. That is Dutch Bros. 5:24 left to go in the third. So far in this period, Challengers outscoring the Pelicans 6-5. Garcia passes right wing for Pena. Hall, been the leading scorer so far in the contest. Drive to the hoop. It rolls around and off. McCauley trying to lasso the rebound, but tapping it out of bounds is Thomas. Challengers go against the full court press. Jones with the inbound to Robertson. Robertson bounced past to Jones. Jones quickly up the floor for Coates. Coates quickly up the floor for Grace McCauley. Up top it goes for Jones. Grace with a move, kicks it back out. Coates will fire his shot in and out. Rebound by Hall. Hall bounce pass up the floor for Garcia. Garcia feeds it down low for Pena. Her shot over the glass. And they get it to roll around and down. And the Pelicans now lead by 1. Robertson quickly going the other way, but the left hand shot a little too hard off the board. McCauley gets it. Now Jones with the drive, kicks it up for Coates. Coates with the shot, rims off. And there's Hall with the carom. Pelicans leading by 1. Driving down low, Hall sneaks behind the defense. And Klamath Union is up by 3. Timeout called on the floor. We will take one as well. It is the Pelicans 35 and the Challengers 32. We'll be back following this timeout.
Glass covers the full spectrum of your glass needs and dreams. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home and auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Locally owned, family run, Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
This is Maya. As an embedded systems engineering student at Rogue Community College, Maya spends a lot of time in the lab, learning circuit design and making great connections with her instructors and classmates. By riding the bus and not owning a car, Maya saves almost $1,000 a month. RVTD helps Maya get to and from class safely and easily, enabling her to invest in her bright future at Oregon Tech. Way to go, Maya!
Back here at the Cascade Christian Pavilion, we got one more game tonight. It's the Dayton Pirates taking on the St. Mary's Crusaders in boys basketball action. Come on down and check it out. Cascade Christian Pavilion, just off of Biddle Road at 555 Chevy Way. And a good day of basketball. We got a competitive game going on here. Teams ebbing and flowing, both with leads in the contest. Izzy McCauley out of backcourt. Works it right wing for Coates. Coates starts to penetrate but loses control of the basketball. Officials seeming to indicate there might have been a reason for it. A foul called against the Pelicans. That one will go against Farrah Zumwalt, her 4th of the ball game. Thomas returns wearing number 3. She's joined by Garcia, Segura, Hall, and Pena for the Challengers. Coates with the inbound. Izzy McCauley with the look. She buries it. Tie game. Izzy McCauley, 20 points on the night and 4 from downtown. Pena broken up there. Arce in the ball game. Pelicans get it back. Pena going to shoot from long range. The shot bounces off. And a move to the hoop there by Hall. And we have a whistle against the Challengers underneath. That will go against Arce. That'll be her 3rd of the ball game. Keeley Hall, first free throw attempt is true. And Klamath Union leads by 1. Second attempt on its way. It's up and it's a little bit short. Ball tipped around. Arce fighting for it. Hall wrests it away. And the Pelicans score. Quickly up the floor to Morgan Samhammer, who's in the ball game. And we have a travel called against the Challengers. So Morgan Samhammer, freshman forward, checking to the ball game, wearing number 20. Garcia past the timeline at midcourt, guarded by Izzy McCauley. Pelicans up by 3. Thomas has an open look. Shot rims off, no good. Pressure in the backcourt. Izzy McCauley. Going to feed it for Arce. Her shot just a little bit long. Emma Coates there with the long rebound. Ball deflected. She'll shoot it. It's short. Thomas with the rebound. Sam Hammer with the ball. Now over for Izzy McCauley. 2:11 to go in the quarter. Klamath Union leading by 3. Coates moving left. Tries a bounce pass. And it goes out of bounds. Robertson will return for Cascade. As Coates comes out, McCauley enters the ball game. Sam Hammer comes out. So now we have Taylor Folan also in the ball game, along with Grace McCauley, Jones, Izzy McCauley, and Robertson. Quickly up the floor they go. Neese will pull up and shoot. It rolls around and down. Pelicans now lead by 5, so now we've got the scoreboard accurate at this point. Robertson. I'll feed it over for Grace McCauley. She drives to the hoop. Shot no good. Pelicans looking for separation here. Nice move. Can't get the shot to go. Hall. And it is taken away by Grace McCauley. McCauley to Robertson. Robertson. Going to bring it out, set it up. She drives over for Jones. Folan. Bounce past Jones. Now Robertson. Shoot from three-point range. Her shot short. No good. Inside a minute to go here in the third. Pena out of backcourt. Corner of the free throw line. Now for Hall. Hall. Pass broken up by Izzy McCauley. McCauley for Jones. Jones up the floor for Robertson. 44 seconds to go in the quarter. Feed it inside for Izzy McCauley with the left hand. 4-2. Challengers draw within 3 at 40-37. Thomas with the basketball. Drives. Gets behind the defense. And the Pelican lead is 5. Izzy McCauley. Robertson. Grace McCauley. Jones has it in the low post. Bounce pass out to Grace McCauley. Time running out. Can't quite get the shot off in time. And that will end the third quarter of play. After 3, Klamath Union leads by 5. It's 42-37. We'll be back after these messages.
Are very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We've built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with US Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
Oh.
I guess we don't need a 4th line anymore.
This is awkward.
US Cellular, built for us.
Visit US Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for US Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See souscellular.com for details.
Welcome back to the Cascade Christian Pavilion. Jim McCoy along with Johnny McCoy on the camera. Pelicans opened up a 5-point lead late in the third. And Klamath Union with the ball. Neese in the low post. Shoots. The shot rims around and off. Jones with the rebound for the Challengers. Jordan out of backcourt. Robertson will feed it inside for Jones. Her first bucket of the night, believe it or not. Really, it just comes down to she just hasn't really had any looks that the Pelicans have done what they can to neutralize her. Segura making a move in the low post. They'll feed it around. Shot from the outside. Thomas makes it a 6-point game with the triple. Emma Coates. And it looks like they're going to call the challengers for dragging a pivot foot. So not an impossible mountain to climb, but the challengers down here by 6. 7 minutes to go in the ball game. Angelica Arce returns for the challengers. Thomas, shot clock at 13. And she knocks down another tray to make it a 9-point game. Robertson going the other way for the challengers. Grace McCauley to Arce. Arce with a move to the hoop. And we have a whistle and a foul stopping play. Believe it or not, we have not had any foul calls here in the second half. That, the first call right there, and that foul call against Nice, that will be her second of the contest. Izzy McCauley returns. Timna Robertson goes out. Arce makes the first free throw attempt. That one rims off. Ball rolls around. Quickly up the floor. Pena glides to the hoop. The shot short. And there's Izzy McCauley out of backcourt. Izzy. Now for Coates. Coates starts a drive. And we have a foul called against the challengers for Coates. That'll be her first personal of the ball game. And now Taylor Folan gets set to enter the ball game. Coates will come out. Nice inbounding against the challenger pressure for Garcia. Garcia gets a screen. Quickly up the floor they go. Thomas tries to make a move. Ball's loose on the floor. Shooting it from downtown. Ball rims off. And here comes Izzy McCauley. Quickly out of backcourt she goes. Pelicans do a good job of getting back quickly on defense. Grace McCauley feeds it back. Folan sets a screen on the high post. And a timeout called by the challengers, who trail by 8 at 48-40 with 5:25 left to go in the ball game. Today's game is brought to you by Tap Rock Northwest Bar and Grill in Grants Pass, Elmer's Restaurants of Medford, and the Southern Oregon Sports Commission's Know Your Role campaign, promoting respectful behavior at youth sporting events. Action's also brought to you by our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore Jeep Dodge Chrysler, where it's wrap up the year time for deals. And our presenting sponsor is Siskiyou Cellular of Southern Oregon, now with 9 locations in Southern Oregon to serve you. About midway through the third quarter, Pelicans took control of the ball game, and they have only strengthened their position for the stretch run with an 8-point lead. Challengers, though, with the firepower to make a comeback. But now, not a lot of time left to do it. Izzy McCauley, Jones, back to Izzy. She's between the circles. Now for Robertson. 6 left to go on the shot clock. Time running out. And it'll be a 35-second violation against the challengers. Ball quickly up the floor. Tumbling to the floor is Pena. We're going to call a foul against the challengers. And that's going to go against Jones. That's her second. 2 team fouls now for Cascade. Frankly, from here, it just kind of looked like she got bit by the floor monster, but they've got the whistles and the stripes, and I do not. Inbounding will be Thomas against Folan. A little bit of trouble there for Pena. Pena to Thomas. Now Garcia will shoot. I tell you what, Klamath has all kinds of shooters on that team. We've seen Thomas, Hall, Garcia there. Jones with the screen for Robertson. Now it goes for Jones. Robertson, little shoulder fake, shot a little bit short, ball tipped around. Hall comes up with it. Driving to the hoop, Garcia, shot in and out. Rebound taken by Taylor Folan, but she's quickly tied up by Garcia. Coates will return for the challengers, along with Grace McCauley. Arce and Folan will come out. Izzy McCauley driving through traffic. Has it taken away. And laying it up, but missing the attempt is Garcia, but Hall with the offensive rebound. Grace McCauley with a good hustle play up there. Quickly up the floor it goes. Pass from Robertson, broken up by the Pelicans. Feed it over in the corner. The shot by Hall, no good. Loose ball on the floor. Izzy McCauley and Aaron Garcia there. Alternating possession goes in the favor of Klamath Union. Taking it up the top of the key. Hall. Thomas now back to Hall. Hall has an opening to the hoop. And she lays it up and in. Double dribble call against the challengers. 3:35 left to go. So the challengers, who got off to a strong start in the third quarter, have kind of seen things unravel on them. Ball tipped away by Cascade Christian. Pelicans against a little backcourt pressure. Thomas up the floor. It goes to Garcia. Garcia being chased down by a pair of challengers. Emma Coates tying it up. On the alternating possession, it's challenger basketball. Folan will get ready to enter the game for the challengers, as Robertson will come out for a quick breather. McCauley out of backcourt. Thomas there. Folan, bounce pass for Coates. Gets it out for Izzy McCauley. He'll dump it down low for Jones. He'll kick it out for Coates. Izzy McCauley. Looks like Coach Robertson lobbying for a tie-up there. That didn't happen. 13-point ball game now with 2:52 to go. From long range, Thomas She has put on a shooting exhibition here in the second half. She's got 14 in the ball game. Izzy McCauley on the drive. Izzy's got 26 in the ball game. 17 in the first half. Robertson returns as Coates comes out. Timeout called by the challengers. We will take one as well. 2:34 left to go in the ball game. It's 56-40. We'll be back after these messages.
I ride the bus because it helps me get places on my own terms. Another day, another ride. And it's all thanks to Sophie. Everybody say hello to Sophie.
We ride the bus to get to school. We used to carpool from Medford, but this way, we don't have to worry about gas or parking. Another day, another opportunity for David to be a public menace. Hey. Whoa!
We're in the later stages of the first day of the Christmas Classic here at Cascade Christian High School. Last contest of the day comes up as the St. Mary's Crusaders take on the Dayton Pirates in boys basketball action. In varsity girls competition, that will resume tomorrow. The Pelicans will be up against North Valley at 2:30. Challenger girls will take on Phoenix at 5:30. Robertson tries to drive. Grace McCauley catches up to it. Klamath with very tough defense here. Shot rolls around and down as Fullen gets the roll. She's got 3 in the game. 2:15 left to go in the ball game. Pena feeds to Garcia. Shot attempt by Thomas misses. They're getting the deflection. Is Jordan Jones. Jones top of the key. Robertson thinks about a three-pointer. Dishes off for Izzy McCauley. 19 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Shot by Robertson off to the left, no good. Neese has it as the Pelicans break down the pressure. Bounce pass, low post, Hall. Feeds it for Thomas. Thomas, little fade there. Ball tipped around. Robertson doing a good control, good athletic hands there. Izzy McCauley. Pass broken up by the Pelicans. Challengers, subs in the ball game. Morgan Samhammer checking in. Brooke Akins as well. Angelica Arce and Emma Coates. 1:13 left to go in the contest. High on the right wing is Hall there. Arce tries to break it up. And then Samhammer gets her mitts on it. Jump ball. Possession arrow pointed the way of the team in red, the Pelicans. Hall spins. Shot won't go. Rebound by Fullen. Arce out of backcourt. Aiken's going to shoot. Shot rolls around and down. Brooke Akins with her first field goal of the ball game as she shoots from the corner. 28 seconds left to go. Pena out high, guarded by Coates. Gets a screen from Neese. Hall with the basketball. Shot clock violation. You see they're just electing to take the air out of the ball. Leading by 12. 1.7 to go. Coates with the buzzer heave. And that will end the ball game. So the Challengers slipped to 2-3 on the young season as the Pelicans parlay a strong third quarter, particularly on the shooting of Shaylee Thomas, and they come away with a 12-point win. Your final score, the Pelicans 56 and the Challengers 44. We'll take a quick timeout and be back with the postgame show following these messages.
Are very curious about your new family member.
Hello. We built her so we could get a family plan.
Well, with U.S. Cellular, it's just $19.99 per line for 1, 2, or 3 lines.
I guess we don't need a fourth line anymore.
This is awkward.
U.S. Cellular, built for us.
Visit U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, Southern Oregon's exclusive authorized agent for U.S. Cellular, now serving Roseburg and Klamath Falls. See SOUScellular.com for details.
It's game day or a family get-together. Sherm's has the quality products and prices that will make you cheer. Sherm's Thunderbird Market, Medford's original discount grocery store.
Daily adventures this summer start at Pinnacle 365. Accelerate your day with morning motivation. Freshly ground, swiftly brewed. Add some extra crunch to your lunch with our mouth-watering crispy crunchy chicken. The perfect combination of crispy juicy chicken and irresistible flavors. Earn free rewards and save at least 16 cents a gallon with our Peak Rewards app. Get supercharged and add to your fuel savings when you purchase Core Water, Nestle Ice Cream, and Red Bull. This summer, let's meet at the Peak and save on our daily adventures.
You want diverse venues? We got them. Year-round sports access? You bet. Race cars, soccer, paragliding? Check, check, check. Medford has it covered as your sport ground, where the West Coast plays.
Back here at the Cascade Christian Pavilion, Klamath Union Pelicans open play at the Christmas Classic with a 56-44 victory against the Cascade Christian Challengers. Again, the Pelicans will be back in action tomorrow afternoon at 2:30 against the North Valley Knights. And then the Challengers, in a game that will be streamed here on Table Rock Sports, will tee it up against the Phoenix Pirates. Well, we thank you for joining us tonight. And for Johnny McCoy, I'm Jim McCoy saying thank you. And we look forward to being with you again soon.